Welcome back, Nerd Geek University. Guess what? It is early on the 4th of March, and hey, we got a spoiler already to be able to talk about. This early morning spoiler from Wizards of the Coast EU is Dragonlord Kolaghan, or in Spanish, where the spoiler text originates from, Kolaghan Sinora Dragon, is a legendary creature, Elder Dragon, 6/5 flyer, and has haste, with a casting cost of 1 black, 1 red, and 4 colors mana. In addition, other creatures that the player controls has haste, and to increase the endgame tempo, Dragonlord Kolaghan requires that whenever an opponent casts a creature card or a planeswalker spell with the same name as one that is in that opponent's graveyard, that player loses 10 lives. Talk about being able to put a little pressure on that endgame. This card in construction play will be the end game strategy for some, though the card's last triggered ability may be more difficult to trigger since the quantity of a single card in a player's library should not be that high due to the nature of construction play. But it does limit some quasi-regeneration abilities, say like that of the Bouncing Dragon, Arashin Sovereign. Also, the late game haste to other creatures may allow for the round to end sooner when Dragonlord Kolaghan is in play. In standard play, this card may find use in decks that are already running Kolaghan's The Storm's Fury by replacing their copies with Dragonlord Kolaghan, or a combination of both types from the Khans of Tarkir block. Rakdos Aggro could see 2 copies of Dragonlord Kolaghan being introduced for that late game win. Decks like Red Aggro, UB controlled decks that utilize spells, and token decks will not be overly affected by this card's abilities. Modern decks may not have a use for a late game black and red creature card with a high mana cost, but decks that are running Angel's Grace is one of a few effective counters against the loss of life to players that may need to play a card that has already been removed from play and is in their graveyards. Other cards that loot the graveyard and place the creature back into play by then bypassing the card's ability by placing it in the hand and then playing it as a spell also allows for the player to mitigate the last triggered ability of Dragonlord Kolaghan. Ad Nauseam decks as well as UR Aggro and any other fast low turn win decks will not be affected by this card in Modern. EDH players should be very excited for the possibility of the playability of this card, but need to understand that there are possible limitations due to certain conditions needed to trigger his last ability in gameplay. A commander that can be returned to a player's hand will not only cause that commander's mana cost to increase, but also cause the player to lose additional life. There are cards that are in certain commander decks that are able to counter this last effect. Decks that run Platinum Imperium and Platinum Angel. Decks with Kalia of the Vast as a commander is a great use of getting this card out as a possible win condition. Decks like Radiant Archangel as commander White Angel deck utilizes the Platinum Angel since it is the card that once it is out, an opponent must deal with. Hopefully you've enjoyed this spoiler of Dragons of Tarkir. Please comment on what you feel about this card. Please like this video, and as always, subscribe so you can keep up with all the great videos that we have to provide here at NGU. And remember, have fun playing games.